With a lot on the line as we now begin the round of 12 with an all Penske front row. Logano leads the field to green. Let's go! Hamlin ducks out, looks on the inside of Alex Bowman. Josh Berry in that 21 pushes his way to second. He was brilliant in qualifying yesterday. And on the inside is William Byron. He could be a quiet achiever. He could be the sneaky one here today in Loudon.
Talked about how slick this racetrack is. This is as bad as it'll be for these drivers. Look at the 77 Hocevar on the outside.
Ryan Blaney has lost 2, now 3 positions. As Hocevar in that 77 up on the higher groove, Steve, he just sweeps right around them.
Momentum is the key to the success for the 77. If you're going to run higher, you just have to be able to kind of keep the rolling speed through the middle, as he does right here. Now that he clears the 24, no, he kind of stays on that third lane, that higher exit. We'll see if the 24, see, the 24 just can't really get the power down to the left of the 77. Hard to do.
Blaney started second. All day long, you're going to see the leader of the race pick the outside. This was planned, in my opinion. They thought this would work out best for all of them. But watch Blaney right here. He goes to the top, loses grip, and then loses all of his momentum. And now he just lost spots more and more, and he's all the way back in the 7th spot.
Tell you who has made a pretty swift and productive start, and that is that jockey 88, the white car you see there, side by side with Ryan Blaney. That's Shane Van Gisbergen. 10th is now 6/7th early on.
Impressive for the driver of the 88 SVG. So dominant on the road courses, but ovals, he's just so limited on experience. This being one of the toughest, I thought the task would be a little bit more uphill, because I believe that Ryan, as should any driver, is he's going to make a great move on the 21, who kind of got stuck on the offense, slid up 3 wide into turn 1.
That's a great example right there, Steve, of Josh Berry trying to make something happen, and it didn't work, and he actually lost spots doing it, right?
Yeah.
Understanding when to make a pass and when not to try to make a pass.
Having misfortune after misfortune, DNF after DNF. Well, the back half of this season has been anything but that. It's been a massive turnaround, and Blaney has been the most consistent. As he makes the inside move on Joey Logano, door-to-door with his teammate. Logano says, no, not yet. I'm not ready to relinquish the lead.
No, he's going to be difficult to pass. Good forward momentum right here, though. Into turn 1, Blaney can outdrive Logano into the corner. He's going to take this spot.
So this is going to sound crazy because Logano just got passed. But if you asked me before qualifying, I had Ryan Blaney sitting on the pole and Ryan Blaney leading every lap. The car was unbelievable, and it's showing up again. Briscoe 17th. Briscoe had an amazing first round, qualifying lights out. It's the 51 right in front of the leader of Blaney. My goodness.
To get back in front of the 11.
That was good fortune for Ryan Blaney. Cody Ware goes around, and Blaney was able to avoid him.
Backfired.
They're trying to stay in the lead lap. Remember that. 34 in the 3, and Austin Dillon say, hey, man, I got to get going here. 12 locked his tires up.
Yeah,
he flat spotted him.
I think that's going to be an easy answer for the 12, whether he needs to come to pit road. I mean, they all need tires.
Get good corner exit speed and get the pass.
There's racing to the line, but the guy who'll get there first is Ryan Blaney.
Short run speed fixed for the 12. He shot off the front of the field like a rocket on that restart.
In Josh Berry and Shane Van Gisbergen, who unfortunately last week at Bristol got bounced out of the playoffs.
And I'm going to tell you, between the 45 of Reddick's paint scheme, the 5 of Larson's paint scheme, and the 11 of Denny Hamlin's behind him, you can get lost in a sea of blue and white. All very similar.
SVG just can't quite clear. Nor can Larson clear Reddick. I think it's advantage Josh Berry now on the outside. SVG to the bottom, but I think Berry, contact!
Whoa. And around goes Berry. There was contact with Van Gisbergen. Caution is out.
Yeah, I didn't mean to spin him. He just pitched me while I forced it back in there. Yeah, copy. Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that, but came back down.
Yeah, and I mean, I can see SVG's point, right? He's on the bottom of the race here. Great shot right here. I feel like Josh Berry has the advantage. SVG throttles up, rolls the middle. The 21 comes down, and there's contact. And Josh Berry is trying to pinch him off to keep him from having momentum on corner exit, and they just make contact.
That's right.
Reddick and Van Gisbergen going. Here comes Bell. Gibbs surges in the middle. 3 wide through turn 4, coming onto the front stretch. There is some pretty spicy racing going on right now.
Contact on the front straightaway.
Big battle between the 54 and the 11. Listen in to Denny Hamlin.
I know for championship. What the?
Some frustration out of the veteran driver, hoping his younger teammate may concede between him and Bell being stuck behind him, racing for a championship. I'm on either side of this. I think if we were inside the top 5, I would side with Ty Gibbs and say, yeah, man, I'm racing. I'm out here racing as hard as I can. But I will admit, for 11th and 12th, right there, you would think, I think we should show this on camera for the next few laps, because I'm not sure they're done. I think they're very frustrated with one another. Oh, here we go. Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yes, sir.
Gibbs goes around.
Yellow zone.
Off the front end of Hamlin.
Leaders is off of 4.
Look at him shake his head on the bottom left. Danny Hamlin's frustration. That move in 3 and 4. Now, look, the 54 raced him hard, but Denny got all the way up there and then raced him off the corner, and that was it.
Young driver trying to make his way, 2 drivers behind him in the playoffs. Ty Gibbs just not giving any ground whatsoever. This will be an interesting Monday for all these guys to sit down and have conversations.
It will, and I'm trying to put myself in Chris Gabehart or the executives at Gibbs' position, because, you know, I want every driver to give me the best for their car. But where does that change? Where do you concede to a teammate? And I don't think that's a clear line. I think each organization, you have to have these tough conversations. And listen, this is a man that's been having tough conversations on the sideline of football games, winning Super Bowls. So, you know, this is nothing new for Coach Gibbs. Let's listen in more out of the 11.
Are they afraid to talk to him? That's what I feel like. They're just scared of him. I don't know the answer to that right now. I'm just focused on trying to get the 11 the best finish. We'll talk about it after, I promise.
It's Briscoe in the 19 for Joe Gibbs Racing. Logano on the inside. Here comes Hocevar. Hocevar up on that higher line.
He's done that the entire race, from the drop of the green flag, spin in the back.
Multi-car incident. Cars going everywhere. Van Gisbergen, Keselowski, Haley skipped through there. Busch involved.
The nose to the left.
Oh. Keselowski, Christopher Bell got away with that, I think. Skipped away. Keselowski into Van Gisbergen. Here's the view. Build Submarines forward.
2 outside, 2, 3, 3. Keep going.
Brad,
Up.
Brad was almost hit the inside wall. He couldn't go any lower.
I think he might have hit it. Middle of your screen, you're going to see this. He's going to catch this wall right.
He does hit it.
Does hit it. Wow. An A+ James Small, crew chief of the 19, the 2-tire call. Will probably be passed by the 5, but now with 58 to go, he just hopes to settle in, maybe into the top 3 or 4. Blaney now working on Hocevar, bottom of your screen, battle for 4th.
Look at him now, he goes to the bottom, a little bit of contact. He's like, I gotta go.
Gives Chase Briscoe a little tap and says, hey, I'm here and I'm ready to get by.
What a race we've had. I mean, for 133 laps, this has
been awesome.
All right, right there, Larson's car just didn't turn the middle like he needed it to. That allows Briscoe to get momentum on him. Now Larson, watch what he does. See if he just overdrives the entry, runs to the bottom. He just stays on the bottom as long as he can. Gets forward momentum, makes the pass.
New race leader, and for the first time today, it's Kyle Larson. Logano to the inside. The man who's led 52 laps here today.
Oh, it's not over.
Goes back to the front, but for how much longer?
Yeah, Larson lunged at him a little bit, but the long run pace of this 22 and the 12, they've been superior today on long runs. Let's see if that continues.
Yeah, it was an eventful stop for Chase Elliott. The fueler, John Giannotto, gets the can caught in the fuel area, and then he had to tackle it to the ground. Now, John is a former center at UNLV. In fact, Shane Steichen was his quarterback at UNLV, and he said, I was not going to let go of that can. I was going to take it to the ground no matter what. He said, I'm not proud of that, but no penalty. That's all that mattered.
It's been so aggressive back in the pack. Look at this, 3 wide. Wow.
Oh, great save, Ty Dillon. That was incredible.
Oh my goodness. Bubba lifted. He's like, they're gonna wreck.
Final lap brought to you by Credit One Bank. Joey Logano started the day with his first pole position at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, and he gets his first stage win at this track as well. It's his 3rd stage win of the year. But Logano doing Logano-type things.
In traffic, take off at the speed that he needs.
Slight contact there between the teammates. Meanwhile, Chase Elliott fans are rejoicing. Look at the Napa 9 from 27th on the grid, and he went backwards on lap 1, by the way. He has stormed his way up into the top 5.
And you see what the potential reward is for the driver of the 9, currently 10 points above the cut line. Continue to try to stay above.
It was a spectacular and explosive final few laps from Ryan Blaney to win the Coke Zero Sugar 400 at Daytona just prior to the playoffs. This has been a more methodical climb, race long. He's led 61 laps. His teammate in front of him's led twice that amount, but this has been very methodical.
If Josh Berry can get clear of this 5 car and he gets clean air like that right there, and these guys get hung up, Berry is about 3.5 seconds behind.
Here goes Blaney, top box to the lead.
There goes his teammate Ryan Blaney flashing by that pit stall number 1. We'll see where Logano cycles out.
Yeah, Logano decides to run a little bit longer to have fresher tires at the end. It's always easier to tell you what you're going to do up here in the TV booth, Diff, because when you're wrong, you just go, oh, well, that was the wrong decision. These crew chiefs have to absolutely live with it. Now, we have the 21 of Josh Berry, the 9 of Chase Elliott. You see on the leaderboard, they're continuing to run. Stressful lineup. Let's see what happens exactly, Jeff. Ooh.
It gets up the racetrack and gets into the 3 and then spins out. Remember, there was contact between those guys earlier. I don't know if that had anything to do with this incident.
Look at William Byron just lurking in the background there. His Hendrick teammate in Chase Elliott, and then 2 back is Larson.
Blaney to the quarter panel of the 21. Watch this 21 car, though, right there. The car turns, rotates. He's able to go back to the throttle. This is going to be a very difficult pass.
And it's working those right side tires of the 12 as Byron tries to inch in.
Today's the day that Josh Berry needed on any of the 3 previous weekends. He just had the worst luck, the worst circumstances, and now Ryan Blaney draws alongside and gets his nose in front of the 21.
Yeah, you got to drive it. Do not let the 21 get to the outside.
Blaney back in the lead.
The 21 of Berry didn't always have track position, but he has been fast. And much of the race, he was actually faster than this 12 car. Obviously, thinking he had older right side tires, he couldn't win, but he is faster, clearly faster on corner entry. Runs up the racetrack. Watch what that allows him to do on corner exit. Blaney all the way to the bottom of the racetrack on exit. Berry followed him. Look at the entry speed, Steve.
Oh, big slide. That's the loose you were talking about. Carried speed, the back stepped out. Blaney gains a couple car lengths. That could just as easily happen with Blaney, though. Blaney right here has to be very, very disciplined. Force the 21 to pass you. Check out how loose this 21 gets.
Trying to make ground on corner entry. Turns the car. Whoa! Stick. Has to chase it up the racetrack.
Joey Logano led 147 laps. Blaney, after he completes this circuit, it'll be 116, and it'll be the victorious one. Are we watching the beginning of a championship campaign for Ryan Blaney to become a 2-time NASCAR Cup Series champ? It sure looks like it today. From practice to the front row to victory lane, Ryan Blaney wins in New Hampshire for the first time.
Hell yeah, fellas. God, I'm exhausted. Thank you, guys. What a weekend, man. Congratulations. Thanks, guys.
Out of the Penske stable. He was the talk of the town, talk of the garage in practice, and he backed it up.
Hi folks, Lee Diffie from NBC Sports. If you enjoyed what you just watched, well, it's time to bring the action and subscribe to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube channel. You can have it all: news, highlights, interviews, and analysis. So go for it.